Good doggy. Good boy. Mi dă l'odel tu che falso steja al goro.
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. That's Zeratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Misto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Farewell. And don't scare anyone, huh?
What happened? You strike me as an interesting bloke. My name's Henry. Should you have a drink together?
Interesting, eh? So you're saying you haven't heard of me?
Well, should I have heard of you?
Well. The famous Master Tomcat visits your region, and you yokels don't even appreciate it. Why do I even bother, eh? I can get run over by a wagon and bend horseshoes someplace else.
But I'm not a local. What? A wagon?
Aye. You don't believe me? Do you want me to show you what I can do?
Not really. No, wait, actually, yes, I do. If you can handle a weapon as well as horseshoes.
You bet. Like I always say, nothing's impossible.
Great. You could really help me out then.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena. Excuse me.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around.
Ugh.
Why didn't you finish? Beautiful! Once more. Come on, keep going! Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. I said 3 attacks in a row. Why didn't you follow through? Beautiful. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Come on, keep going! See? That's the way. Again. Beautiful. That's that, then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all, Meisterhau, also known as the Master Strike.
How can I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight, because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Ha! I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. But very well. At least I'll demonstrate the difference between us.
So, do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Now you're in trouble! Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attack. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normally, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Beautiful. Try it again. Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat. Will you teach me another swordsmanship trick?
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. You probably know I prefer good old melee weapons, huh? And it's always better to use a shield for protection when using them. If you want, I can teach you a simple way to use the shield to attack.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As I said before, you can also use your shield offensively. By faking an upper attack, you force your opponent to raise his weapon hand, which you subsequently deflect with your shield. And when he's distracted, you hit him in the head, and he's finished. Now, come and try it a few times. You know what? Why not? You've got talent, so keep it up. I'm sorry.
Te habes bajtado.
Look out.
Good day.
I'd like to learn a new combat.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. I don't know if you like fistfights as much as I do, but I know one quick blow that can reliably knock out any tough bastard and send him to the ground. Guaranteed. Would you like me to show you?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
But of course, it's not that difficult. But I'd say it's a good place to start. Open up by kicking your opponent in his leg, and then immediately hit him in the face with the outside edge of your fist. And that's it. It's over. I call it the blacksmith's hammer. Now, come and try it a few times. What? Why not? You've got...
I'd like to learn a new combat.
Certainly. It occurred to me that a thrust with a sword to the leg of that poor lug you're fighting is pretty simple, but bloody effective. It'd be my pleasure to teach you that.
That sounds good.
Aye, as I said, after 2 quick attacks from above, instead of lifting the sword, you unexpectedly attack the knee of your opponent's front leg. Nothing to think about. Quick work, and it's done. Now, come and try it a few times. What?
Can you show me how you...
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
Ah, I see. Aye, I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time.
Of course I'll show you what I know.
I understand. Let's spar a bit.
Well, I can't help you there. But if you're interested in wrestling...
You're right. I really am interested in more than just handing out slaps.
Great. Well, what are we waiting? Come on. Let's...
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Can you fight with a polearm? Could you show me something?
I can show you all sorts of things.
Why?
Well, I've got eyes, don't I?
Why not give it a try?
Look, I can show you how to beat a fella up with a staff.
And I'm a quick learner.
All right, suit yourself. Off to the... Come on, let's go.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Are you good with a sword?
I'm good with everything, my friend. But I prefer a bone-breaking cudgel over a sword.
That doesn't sound bad. But I'd like to...
I get it. You just want to cross swords. Let's get started.
I'd like to learn...
And what would you...
I'd like to learn how to handle an...
Excellent choice. The cudgel's...
The cudgel?
An axe, mace, hammer... It doesn't matter. As soon as you break your opponent's first bone, you'll make him think twice about... Come on, let's go.
Supposing I just...
What did you have in mind?
A practice fight.
And what's your...
I'll try the staff.
And what about me?
You take a long...
Understood.
Let's leave it for...
Then why are you...
These furry mutts.
Look what I have for you. Here, mutt.
He's as drunk as they come.
I'll get you.
Jesus! Fucking slaughter!
Ah!